Hi everyone, I'm back. um, those of you who know what I do and how my schedule is, this is going to be how it is. Like some days I have time to do this, and some days I don't. And sometimes I prefer to do it recorded, and sometimes it would be a live. It's really hard for me to come up with the time ahead of time and predict when I'm going to have time because everything else is jam-packed often. So, and since nobody's in the house, that is good. I can go through this pretty quick. But if you're watching, say hi and drop scent of the day or night, I guess, from earlier if you've changed your scent. Alrighty. So what do we have here today? I have some of my Pradas. I know I'm gonna do some of my Chanels. I know you guys have asked me, and I'm pretty bad. I'm just doing everything else but the Chanels. Hi, Deshaun. Hi, Beauty. But I really want to give my Chanels the attention that they deserve and do a proper wear of, the EDT, EDP, and Parfum and jot down the notes and kind of compare it that way because I love my Chanels. I'll always be a Chanel girl. So with the Prada, early on, I think I knew about the Infusion d'Iris, and I think that's, I don't know when I bought that. I probably, it's like 2020 or 2021 maybe. I got my Infusion d'Iris. It's quite their main line, right? Like the Infusion line. There's there are a bunch of them. I think Infusion d'Iris was the oldest from that line, and it's one of really my dumb reach fragrances. And then I got a few not from that line. I think I ended up getting into the Olfactories line. Oh, AGP Colonia Intensa. I'm not really familiar with that brand. The only one that I know from that brand is the Viniglia that I like, but I'm selling it because it's a like but not love. So with the Olfactories, it was quite easy to like them because I was at my iris kind of phase. I'm still at my iris phase, and then there's lots of vanilla and iris. Like there's kind of a baseline to Prada fragrances. I feel like there are lots of iris and some leather, and you see vanilla in most of their fragrances. First from them, actually, the first one that I looked up is not from this collection. It's that's a Mirage collection. So this Olfactories collection came in 2015, and the perfumer for all of them is the same person, Daniela Andrea, if you want to call it. And seems like last year, I think some of them were hard to find, including Cargo du Nuit. It was really difficult to find. And when I was in Italy last year, the I think I was in Arena Sente in one of their stores, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna be reformulated and it will be in newer bottles. I have not seen it in newer bottles. That may have been a lie, but who knows. Sorry. And okay, so then the few of them. So I first I got, I think the first one from that line that I had might have been actually Cargo de Nuit, because one of my good friends here, don't know if he's watching. Are you watching, PK? Hi. So he I think I saw it advertised in one of the groups, so I got it. And then and then the rest of the line came after. I think Fragrance By had them for a while, and I don't know if they still have them. They must have some of them, but not all of them anymore. So there was the Purple Rain, Tainted Love, Day for Night, and Double Dare from the Olfactories. I also got, I had Pink Flamingo. That one wasn't really my taste, so I sold that one. Then eventually, I got my Midnight Train, and then some Velvet Morning. Now, why do you think that I have some Velvet Musk, but maybe I don't? Or maybe I just heard not very good things about that. But anyway, somewhere in between all of these, I ended up getting Iris Cedre from the Infusion line. I have Infusion d'Amande, and I also have Infusion Iris Absolue. And these are really quite rare. These are the Prada Xtraits that I think the year of release for Prada Xtraits. Let me just take a look and see what it is. And the Xtraits, where are you? The year of the release is 2008 for these. I don't know how long they were around for, but there might have been 11 or 12 of these Xtrait. They kind of focused on each note on these. There's this one is Benjoin that I have. I really want Iris, and I really want Violet, and I really want Myrrh. I have a Popanax on the way to me, but it's really hard to find them anymore. And when you see them, it's very expensive. I saw a collection of someone was selling. It was like £1,500 they were asking for. So I've only bought once from Fragrance By. Bad experience. They sent me a used perfume. Oh, so yeah. I mean, to be honest, I've bought a lot from Fragrance By over years, and I've never had a bad experience. Every time I reached out, and there hasn't been much problems. Like I wanted to return a fragrance that I had not opened, and it wasn't that difficult. So I don't know what transpired in this one. Usually you need to it's better to reach out to them on email. I don't work with them. I don't get a commission or anything. I just I bought so much from them. Like I'm an addict, not surprisingly. So but it's often it's may not be, I don't know, the best customer service experience, but I would think that in terms of the discounters, they have better customer service than others. It was a discontinued perfume, yeah. So again, I mean, usually they're pretty good in offering either discount or refund, but I don't work for them, so I don't know. But I've had a better experience, and rather than calling them or anything, just emailing them. Yeah, well, I mean, refund, that's how it works. Usually refund takes a little bit of time to get back to your account, whatever method you paid. If you, I don't know if you worked in retail, but if you refund something, it may take a little bit longer to work to get back, especially if you are not in Canada. The money back to your account might take a little bit. At least you got your money back, so that's a good experience. I would say that's good. There are discounters here that never even get back to you. Long live Chanel Curie. All right. Okay, so let's just focus on a review of these, some of these that I have here. I want to smell again the number 9 Benjoin. This one, I got this from a very long time collector. Like, it does have notes of bitter orange musk, styrax, vanilla, and benzoin. What actually hits me first is the styrax more than anything else first. A little bit of a bitter orange, maybe later on. On the skin is different. This one I know that on the skin is different. Often things that are kind of like Xtrait or oily are they need to warm up on your skin to show themselves. So the next one I want to try, let's go from here from bottom. Infusion d'Amande for with Prada, the Oriental. Well, I don't know how they describe something as Oriental. Like, what is this that it's Oriental? I'm just starting to be starts to tick me off. Infusion d'Amande and launched in 2015. Again, the perfumer is the same person, Daniela Andrier. Bitter almond, heliotrope, musk, tonka, anise. I don't recall getting any anise from this. It's mostly like a powdery bitter almond and heliotrope with musk. It's kind of a dumb reach after shower. Like, I really, I also, these ones are, I think these are EDT, aren't they? God, I should have looked at. Nope, this is the Eau de Parfum, but to be honest, they perform like an EDT, so you need to be like dousing yourself in these. Oof, this is good. This is good. I really like, this is if something that you're looking for, like some almondy and giving you like some, like a clean feeling. And heliotrope and musk. This is absolutely gorgeous. I like this one. That's that one. The next one would be Iris Cedre. I think I got Iris Cedre first, and not even knowing that this was Iris Cedre, and it wasn't just Iris. Quite similar to the regular Iris, I think. Let's see if there's any difference in there. Yeah, the only difference is that this one has cedar and the other one doesn't. I just, because I kind of spray generously. This is actually my second bottle of this. Spray generously. This is a 200 ml, I think, and this is my second bottle. I don't mind having something that's too similar, but if you have Iris Cedre, you don't need the regular Iris. I don't think so, anyways. Sorry, this is Iris Cedre, and this is the Iris Cedre is a little bit darker, and this is the regular Iris. They're both 200 mls. Then Iris, wait, but which one is this one? Is the how do you say this one? It's the Absolu. Infusion d'Iris Eau de Parfum Absolu. This one was around for a short period of time. It was launched in 2012. Perfume is the same, and basically orange flower, neroli, iris, and mastic. I don't know how mastic smells like, to be honest. This might be, let's see if I can pick up anything. It's hard to find these days, like it's not available everywhere. There's definitely something different in this one. I do, obviously it smells like an Infusion d'Iris, but there's something else in it. I have no idea how mastic smells like. Okay, I think you will like Santa Maria Novella fragrances. I have to look into them. I don't know. Mitra, do you change your perfumes throughout the day, and do you spray a lot? It depends. Okay, so like my lifestyle is a little bit hectic and chaotic. I only like there are lots of things goes on in my life, like in the morning that I have to get ready, get out of the door, and get my kids ready. So it's sometimes I do not even remember to spray something on myself. I know that's kind of a sin. But you know, most of the time I do grab a fragrance. I work sometimes in a setting that I'm not really supposed to have perfumes on, so in those days I'll go light, but something actually Infusion d'Iris would be nice for those days, because it's not something that, you know, it's in your face. If I really don't have to wear one, then I won't. On my admin days or other days, I may wear whatever I like for myself. And do I spray a lot? I do not spray like Jeremy fragrance, or I do not shower like with perfume. Like, I usually my max is on the light things like this. It would be maybe 10. That's really a lot. But on days that I am usually regularly 5 sprays, that would be my sprays. And then some things like balm, I do not spray anywhere close to my face because that's quite strong. Hi, Christine. That's quite strong. I don't want to really I don't want to overwhelm myself because I want to smell it all day, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I do not spray it close to my face or my neck or anything like that. It's usually done. Who's Madame Baklava? Is it Christine? Oh, hi. And then, okay, so what we were talking about. So let's go down to Purple Rain. Now, let's see where I can pull up the Purple Rain in here. Purple Rain is a floral woody musk fragrance launched in 2015, like the rest of the line. And the nose is the same person, galbanum and bergamot. Middle notes are iris neroli, hedion, rose, and vetiver, violet, white musk, isoe super, and sandalwood. I don't get a lot of isoe super from this. That is nice. I used to make baklava, Christine, back home. It's a very tedious process if you want to make it off the scratch. And there are different kinds of baklavas, like a Turkish baklava, there's Iranian baklava, like where I come from is like Azeri baklava, that they all have different, and the Arabic baklava is very different as well. I think also there's Greek ones. I'm not 100% sure. Anyhow, you have smelled a lot of fragrances like Purple Rain. A lot of people think it is this basically same as Infusion d'Iris in basically in olfactories. Although I feel there's a difference in this. This is a little bit more complex than the Infusion d'Iris, and also stays better, like in terms of the longevity and projection. What I really like, I'm not really a fan of rose, but when you mix rose with, I mean, I'm not a fan of jammy rose. I'm not a fan of jammy rose, but when you mix rose with iris and violet, that comes a beautiful combo. And then, and as you see, that I have used about like half a bottle. I've decanted some. This is my second bottle. I've decanted some, but still I've used. So the next one is Cargo de Nuit. This one is kind of hard to get. Like this is, I don't know why. Sometimes Selfridges just brings in stock, and sometimes they don't. But I was lucky to get one, although not very. It wasn't discounted like the other ones. This was almost full price because they had to go through twice shipping. Selfridges doesn't ship here, and from Selfridges, I had to go to my friend in US and come here, and then so it twice as shipping. I don't know if I got hit by tax or duties or not, but this is nice. This is one of my favorite ones. I'm actually getting wary of this. I'm not going to decant any more of this one because I really like this one. The same perfumer, and the notes are coumarin, ambrette, isoe super. Oh, my password is expiring. Oh, great. Cedar, hedion, orris, sandalwood, and freesia. What fragrance I'm smelling? Currently I'm smelling the Cargo de Nuit from Prada. So we are reviewing the Olfactories line from Prada. And also I'm going to talk about the Mirage. I talked about Les Infusions a little bit. Cargo de Nuit is a funny one. It smells, some people get good longevity projection from Cargo de Nuit, and some people don't. Some people only smell alcohol with Cargo de Nuit. I suspect it's because of the ambrette, isoe super, and hedion. Hedion is not an easy note to smell at all. Like I really struggled when I was back in grass to smell that note. Like people would smell it and like, what are you smelling? I smell nothing. But eventually, like one day I walked into class and I picked up hedion again, like every other 10 days that I was there, and I finally smelled it, but it's pretty faint. Like I could smell it, but it's pretty faint. And Isoe Super is the same. Ambre could be, and coumarin sometimes can be difficult for people. So, okay. So the next one that I want to, I don't wear this one as much, but I should probably do it because I have it in my collection. This is one of those things you see, you buy, you put it in your collection, and never use it again. So let's see, Tainted Love by Prada, 2015 again. The nose behind it's the same person, Daniela Andrier. Pear. Middle notes are violet. So top note is pear, middle notes are violet, rose, raspberry, peach. Base notes are orris and musk. I think coumarin gives a leather smell in perfume. Not really. Yeah, coumarin is the tonka bean, right? Like, so it's the synthetic form of tonka bean. So for me, for a long time, coumarin also was very difficult. The only thing that I smelled from coumarin was like, I used to do calligraphy as a child, and I had this thing for a tonka, a ball of ink, fresh ink. When you just pop it open, smells a certain way, and that's the only thing I smelled from coumarin for a long time. And everyone I told to was like, "What are you talking about?" I couldn't even actually smell Fève Délicieuse for a long time because of the high dose of coumarin. Again, it did end up happening in the class. I think as you train your nose and you smell something over and over again, then you can India ink. I don't know what India ink is. No, like a writing ink. Like I'm not sure what India ink is. Coumarin is like a tonka smell. A lot of American kids' plastic toys are scented with coumarin. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Anyways, so let's give this a try because I'm getting apprehensive about too many like fruity notes. And there's violet and rose and pear. Oh, sometimes I have a hard time with pear. I have not tried that one. I like Mortal Skin. Mortal Skin from Stefan Humbert Lucas is one of those fragrances that is kind of like it's an odd fragrance because it's not for anyone, but or everyone. It's not for anyone and everyone, but it is absolutely beautiful, and I like the ink note in that. I like the ink note in the cherry ink from what's that guy's name? Lorenzo Pizzalia, I think. Is that who it is? I like that one. Definitely that violet and rose combo, maybe, and peach. It's prominent. To be honest, like I'll be honest with you, I can't smell raspberry in like real life. I don't know what's it's not my favorite fruit either. I have a very derogatory nickname for raspberry. It's not my favorite fruit. I can't smell it, and I don't even know how it would smell like. So I can't say it does or doesn't smell like raspberry, but I get the violet, rose, and peach in it. Not much of orris and musk, but it might come later. I have to give this a full wear and see how it is. I like mulberry over raspberry or blackberry. Oh, mulberry is one of my favorite fruits. Not a lot of people know what a mulberry is. Like, I think mulberry also comes in mulberry bushes and mulberry tree. And back home, my childhood home, had a huge like a mulberry tree. Actually, my great grandfather had planted that, and the way you get the fruit out of the mulberry tree is to kind of shake the branches, and it gets really tall. Shake the branches, and we were as kids. My dad would be up there, and like we would hold some sort of cloth or under or sheets, and then collect the mulberries like that. In Iran, we dry them off, the mulberries, and people have it with tea or some sort of like, it's almost like I don't know, sweets or snacks for kids. Silkworms eat mulberry leaves. Yes. Blackberry in jubilation, whatever, is pure art. Okay. Those I love blackberries too. Blackberries are those are my like one of my favorite, and I have so many memories because we have lots of good blackberry in Iran. Okay. Next one. Let's do Day for Night. This is more like an ambery, vanilla kind of. It's a little like differs a little bit from the other ones in the line. Whereas the other ones are more powdery and kind of iris violet kind of thing. This is a little bit different in that it's more ambery, although it has still that's perfect. And it is, although it still has the letter. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, this is nice. Why don't I wear this often? I really like the LME benzoin mix in here. It says caramel for like the notes, but I don't really smell caramel. It's a gorgeous kind of. What does it remind me of? God, kind of reminds me of Mitra a little bit. It does remind me of. Let me see. Maybe a little bit like Dolce & Gabbana Velvet Amber Sun. Those are a little bit more intense than this. This is like airier, but it's gorgeous fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. I should wear this more. Day for night. It would be perfect for winter. All right, and I wish that were true because I've also spent tons at Burberry too. Okay. The next one is Double Dare. What's up with these names? Double Dare. Oh. Okay, let's spray this one. It's again irisy. Bergamot, pepper, pink pepper. Middle notes are orris, labdanum, and rose. Base notes are suede, tolu, balsam, leather, amber wood, vanilla, and patchouli. Hi, Christoph. No, sorry. Here, when you have a dyslexic on the live, this is what happens. Cryptorf. Is that how you say your name? Hopefully I'm right. Or maybe I'm ESLing. Anyways. Definitely pepper. Pepper and pink pepper. So it has like black pepper and pink pepper. From the nozzle, I could smell the iris. So, but it just says Chris Torf. Like, what's that going on? No, what are you talking about, RN? Like, you're just confusing me. I'm already confused. Yeah, so there is, maybe it needs to dry down to get to orris. But what mostly I'm getting is a lot of pepper and pepper from the top and maybe some labdanum coming in. Okay, maybe I'll give this a try in a minute because it's kind of busy here. Have you tried any of the Prada Olfactories? Has anyone tried anything from this line? Do you have any favorites? Oh my God, I promised myself I'm not going to make weird faces, and yeah, here I am. Can't help myself. Double Dare is because of the leather and suede. Oh, is it? Leather and suede. I guess. Yeah, I guess you're right. So then, next two that I'm gonna go at, these are the Mirage collection. Yes, Luna Rosa. I've never tried Luna Rosa. I know you're gonna say you never tried Luna Rosa. Yeah, I have not tried Luna Rosa and Luna Rosa Carbon or something. I hear of. It's all people talk about. I've not tried them. I own Cargo Journey. Oh, nice. Panda, which one is your favorite? Okay. Luna Rosa is blah. Okay. I think that's their regular. What is there for the feminine line of them? There's the Prada Amber, I think, for femme line, and then there is products. or how is that how it is? Products Intense, and there's that one, and Product Candy. Yes, there's like a million of them, like Product Candy, Candy Night, Candy Day, Candy Afternoon, Candy Evening. I'm joking. Um, the hardest one by far to get from this Mirage and Olfactories has been Midnight Train because it's sought after, and I don't know if they're still making it. I mean, this might be discontinued, although it comes sometimes in Selfridges. This one is a patchouli patch. It's for patchouli lovers, and it's absolutely beautiful. Patchouli, randomly, I found it in Barrie, Ontario one day, just checking the marketplace. And, you know, I'm often told that I have mafia. I have people in every city who can pick up fragrances for me, and they're very kind, and I appreciate that. Fragcom has been very nice to me, and they someone volunteered to pick this up for me and ship it to me. This is so good. It doesn't say who's the Midnight Train's perfumer. If somebody can find us, let me know. This is was launched in 2017, so they came up with this line in 2017. So they had 10, consisted of, exclusive collection of Olfactories, had 10 perfumes. Then there was a sub-collection of this line inspired by Orient and called Prada Mirages. 4 luxury editions, Dark Light. Oh, I had Dark Light. Dark Light is so good too. Like Dark Light it's a beautiful ambery fragrance, but I don't know why I sold it. That was an stupid thing to do. I also had Soleil Zenith, and I sold that one, Miracle of the Rose, and Midnight Train. So Midnight Train is a absolute beautiful patchouli. I do get a little bit of a peach and benzoin from this, but it's mainly the patchouli. It has a beast performance and sillage on me anyways. It would be a good one for winter. Now, and then Some Velvet Morning. Some Velvet Morning is, let's see if we can find it. Oh, I didn't look at this one. Some Velvet Morning. I don't know if I do. I may have not looked for this one. Oh my God. All right, don't, guys. Do you want me to go get my librarian look? Because then I have to go fetch that. Where are my glasses? God knows where they are. The kids have moved it probably. I don't wear glasses. Nobody prescribes me glasses. I always wanted glasses since I was like in kindergarten. Every time I go, they say you're fine, but I swear God, I'm not fine. I can't see this like hugely small prints. Like it's really difficult for me anyways, but apparently my vision is perfect. So made in Spain. They are made in Spain, apparently. I think I have a sample of a Desert Serenade somewhere. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys know him, but there's one of the old-time fragrance sellers. Now he has his own website, showperfumes.ca, I think. He used to give out those samples in the purchases that you would buy, and God knows I've given away a lot of samples without even smelling it. I should have. Anyway, let's see what's this about. So I'm going to look up the note here. Obviously, I skipped one fragrance from the line. All right, let's spray this one. A duet between one sultry masculine voice and the dreamy chant of hyper-femininity, whatever that means. Some Velvet Morning tells the story of coiled harmony. The sound starts off starkly separate, but steadily thread together. The stomping tempo of musk and benzoin is plucked with vanilla, peach, and patchouli, gentle strings floating in from the liquid, hot desert air. # Some Velvet Morning from Prada. Or who writes these things? Anyway, benzoin and musk are like the top. It's coming to me, and then there's peach. I need to try these things on skin. I have not tried it. I've been bad in this, but I've heard that this does some funny things in some people on some people's skin. Anyway, oh, I did not have that in my bingo card. Yep, you did not. So that's basically it. I think we tried everything, right? So I also I have smelled Infusion Vanille. I think they have Infusion Vanille. That's a nice, but I was like, well, a lot of I have a lot of simple vanilla, so I didn't get that one. I did smell. I think I have smelled Infusion Fig. I'm not really big a fig person, like a fig that used in perfumery, like a green fig person. The figs that I like. Now some of you might hate this, but it's like Parle Imperial in Guerlain's, like a fruit fig. Yeah, I have to see. I have to try it on skin. This might be a good project for me to maybe see if I need to be selling it. Although I'm not doing a very good job of selling it, but y'all, not a lot of people watching me. That's fine. They also have there's Infusion d'Oyet. I don't know how you say that. There are a bunch of other infusions that I don't have. I think Fig is great in Premier. Is that Artisan? Is that Premier Fig? Olivia, the Fig Queen. Yeah, Fig, I grew up eating fig and, fruit of fig and dried fig. And none of the fig that is kind of in perfumery is being used, like that kind of green fig is the fig that I remember smelling. Maybe that's why it's kind of disappointing for me when I'm smelling something that's green. It doesn't have that kind of sweetness. I like my fig a little bit sweet. I'm laughing because my grandpa used to come to our house on Thursdays, and one of the snacks that he would bring, he would come and his basket was always full of snacks, but good snacks. And he bought me some cheesies, but because but he liked to bring the sunflower seeds, like a salted sunflower seeds, and then he would bring dried fig, lots of nuts. It's just like good memories. Like, my mom was raised in Italy, and I grew up eating a lot of fig, and most fig fragrances smell very synthetic and sharp to me. Exactly. Plum and Rocha's Femme is for life. Yeah, I smelled the Rocha's Femme, but Charlene brought it, and I think she really likes that one. But it was quite strong for me at the time. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be now. Anyhow, so this is it. If you all know anyone who's selling iris or violet from these kind of essences or Xtraits line or myrrh, what else was there? I would definitely want to get one. These are beautiful ones. I can't wait for the Popanax to get my hands on the Popanax. Anyhow, it was good to see you all. Any questions, comments, concerns before we leave? Do you wear female perfume? God, let's not start with this like female male perfume. Like, you can wear anything and everything. I'm gonna say that for 1,000 times. And I've smelled traditionally femme-leaning perfumes on men. That's absolutely has been beautiful. I have been told I have a lot of masculine-leaning fragrances, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyone can wear anything, but for me, there are certain patchouli, certain leathers, and certain what else can be. Those kind of notes can sometimes pull quite masculine. So I don't. Not that I don't wear patchouli. I love patchouli, but my patchouli has to be a specific kind of patchouli. And I do wear a lot of leather perfumes. Perfumes smell totally different on males and females. A perfume won't smell the same on everyone. Exactly. So skin chemistry has a big thing on that. I believe. I absolutely believe in that because, Charlene and I, we spray the same thing on us, on each of us, and it smells differently on her than it's on me. Like for her, like L'Oreal never smells like cat piss. On me, it smells like cat piss for a little bit. And my skin really sometimes projects certain things like jasmine, certain kind of jasmine. If it's, what do you call that kind of jasmine? No, the word escapes me. That would really, really project off my skin. Or civet, like I would smell like a cat. Okay, let's go. Khodafez. I had the chores. Be on later if you're still on. No, just going, man. I'm not still on. Indolic Jasmine. Yes. No. Indolic Jasmine. Bye, Christine, and everyone. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye.